Hi everybody, this is Susan and I'm glad to talk to you again this week. This I think is number 46 of my Ttmt videos, but anyway, behind me you will see the two quilts that I finished this week. This one up here is one that I started a long time ago, and the fabric is really shiny and whatever, but I think it's going to go to Linus as a baby quilt. This one, however, I showed it to you the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, I guess. And it is made using Jen's bookcase patterns from Harry Potter. But each row has a heart on it. And one of the hearts was Jen's pattern. I think it's, whoops, I'm fine. I think it was this one. Like I said, on every row, on a stand or on some books is a heart. And the name of the quilt is Black and White and Red All Over. And I'm spelling red, R-E-A-D, because it's books. And I started this as a project to try to enter into a quilt show that will be here next July. But I did not do as good a job of quilting on this as I would like to have. It's sort of my practice quilt. But my niece wants it and I'm going to give it to her. But what I did was, if you can see in here, I quilted in the background. There we go. Just 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch vertical lines with a quarter to 3/8 inches between the stitches. And I stitched around the books. I'm still finding threads that haven't been clipped. But I stitched around the books, and some of that stitching is not as what I want it to be. So the next one I do will be for the quilt show, and I will be a little bit more patient in my quilting and take a little more time with it and get it right. The one that's up here, the quilting on it is just around the center square and around the outside of each bigger square. So it probably could use some other quilting, and I may go in and do some like a diagonal grid on it. We'll see. But for now, I'm counting it as done, finished, kaput. I need your help this week. Hold on a minute while I reach down and get this. My aunt met me the other day at a local restaurant. She lives in North Wilkesboro, and I'm down here in Winston, and she visits friends down here occasionally. And she said, "I've got something for you. Can you meet me at this restaurant?" And I said, "Sure." And what she gave me were some quilt blocks that my grandmother made. She made them from fabric that was left over from dresses that my aunt had made years and years ago. Problem with this, the fabric is all polyester double knit, which, but this is what the squares look like. The other problem is that they're not all even, and they're in a lot of different colors. Like this, but they're not all even, and I'm going to have to unsew a few of them to even them out. But there are 90 of these little squares. Now my aunt who made the dresses, she has a daughter, Terry, that I went with to see Wendy's quilt shop. But anyway, Terry and I have gotten pretty close, and I have offered her the quilt squares. She does quilting as well, and I offered her the squares because it would be fabrics from her grandmother, and then her great grandmother put them together in blocks. But if she hasn't gotten back with me on that, so I don't know if she wants them or not. But excuse me, if she does want them, if she does not want them, I'm going to put them together. There are 92 of them, and I'm going to put them together in a 9 by 10 grid, and then probably just put, I don't know what I'm going to go do from there. I would like your opinion on what to back it with, and I think I'm going to put it together envelope style instead of having the border, not the border, but the binding around it, but I'm not sure about that. But if any of you have ever worked with double knit and made something like this, please let me know. I'm not sure what would be best to work with the back, whether I should put something like flannel or just plain cotton, or maybe just a muslin back. I'm not sure. So, like I said, just if you've ever worked with this, please let me know. And I guess that's about it for this week. That's all I've got done, except I did finish the 5th book of Game of Thrones, and I've watched the first 2 seasons of Game of Thrones this week. It seemed I've never seen it because we don't have HBO, and didn't have, without signing up to cable and whatever, there wasn't any way to get it. So I subscribed to HBO Now and can watch it through my Fire Stick and my Amazon Fire Stick that we connect to the TV to get. We can get Hulu and Amazon Prime and Netflix and YouTube and whatever. But HBO Now has a 30-day free trial, so I figured I could watch all 6 seasons in 30 days, or I think it's 5 or 6 that they've gotten done, and then unsubscribe until later. I don't want to pay $15 a month for this. So anyway, that's all I've got going right now, and I will talk to you guys next Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing all your videos. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.